Welcome back, Linfield family, and thanks for checking out the latest Linfield update information. Over the past few months, I've had an opportunity to talk with many of our Linfield families, and the questions that I am asked most are questions that focus on next year. And so in this edition, I want to take the time to share with you the latest information and plans, what we know as of today, our expectations for what we might be seeing in the fall, and our current thoughts about what next year will look like at Linfield Christian School, which is super exciting for me. So let's start with what we know, or should I say what we don't know. We know that all across America today, we are beginning to see an easing of our social distancing requirements, which is absolutely a great thing. However, because we are only just beginning to reopen our country and our state, there is a considerable uncertainty right now about whether we will see any return of the coronavirus as a result of this reopening, or perhaps if we might even see a spike in cases in the fall when it gets cold again, much like we do during flu season. So the challenge that we face is that this is a brand new virus, and there is so much we do not know. So until we have a vaccine or a cure, it seems we will all need to be cautious and vigilant to protect each other. But what that will look like is still very much unclear. So with all that being said, let's talk about next year. First, although I believe it is important that we all remain optimistic about the future, at Linfield Christian, we must also ensure we are well prepared no matter what happens, and that we are appropriately prudent in our decisions. To ensure Linfield Christian is well prepared, we have begun working hard to develop a comprehensive series of options that will be employed depending on where things stand in the fall. Our first option, and our absolute best case scenario, is that we will once again be able to open Linfield Christian in the fall and resume full day. Yes, face-to-face classes as we have each year since 1936. Our second option is our limited modification scenario, which allows us to reopen our school in the fall, only with some limitations or required modifications, such as limited group interactions, requirements that we wear masks, adherence to social distancing, and the list goes on. But regardless of the expectations imposed, we are confident that we will be able to meet most any condition that might be required for us to reopen. Our third option is a mixed approach scenario, which allows us to reopen our campus within specified limitations, and requiring that we implement some combination of face-to-face time at school, along with some online or virtual experiences. And our fourth and final option is our virtual school scenario, in which school is not allowed to conduct classes in face-to-face settings. Although we anticipate that we will be able to at least provide some face-to-face learning experiences, we have already started work on what that Linfield virtual campus might look like in version 2.0. We have been able to identify what has worked and not worked in the past few months, much in part due to your amazing feedback, student feedback, and teacher input. And so we have taken this and began redesigning our approach. So what does all this mean in terms of next year at Linfield? Well, we will be fully prepared to reopen Linfield Christian School in the fall. But should the environment change and our options to fully reopen become restricted, then we will be prepared, ready no matter what the restrictions are. I will be sending out more specific details on each option in an email message coming soon. So please look for that message to arrive in the next school day or so. As I have shared with you since the beginning of this crisis, you guys need to know we are in this together, and Linfield Christian exists to partner with our parents to ensure our students continue to receive the highest quality Christian education, no matter what happens in the fall. So thank you for tuning in today, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Oh, I look forward to that. God bless.